And welcome to Firebirds Stadium, where we are ready for kickoff for your season opener for the 2026 football season. I'm Dexter Reese here with Owen Schindler. Owen, how we feeling?
I'm so excited for this game. Lakota West, St. X, the runner-ups last year for Division I. Lakota West, GMC second place last year, returning a bunch of Division I high major guys. St. X also has quite a few. I'm ready to go. I'm excited. Dexter, who are your players to look out for today?
Today, for West, it's a lot of the same guys as it was last season. You got Jackson Smith on the offense. Kenyon Norman, of course, three-star running back committed to Northwestern. On the defensive side, you've got Andrew Fryer, veteran linebacker. Judah Blair, four-star linebacker in the class of 28. And you also got Riley Newman, of course.
Of course, he is going to be the biggest player on every single field this year, so how could you forget him? What about the Bombers? Who are you looking out for?
For St. X, on defense, you're looking at Josh Fassbender, committed to Buffalo. And on offense, it's a new quarterback for the Bombers this year, Aiden Newdigate, who was a tight end last year. He's committed to Toledo. So it'll be different for the Firebirds going into this season. Just kind of looking to bounce back from a down year last year. First year they haven't won double-digit games in a hot minute.
And it's going to be the Firebirds kicking off to the Bombers to start this game off. You're looking at Levi King, the freshman, taking the kick for the Firebirds, kicking off to, I believe that's Graham Uran and Aiden Graham back there for the Bombers.
Aiden Graham back there is a good sign for the Bombers. He didn't play in either of their scrimmages at running back, but Bombers have their starting running back to start. He had 167 yards last season.
As only a sophomore.
5'10", 185 running back.
If you remember last year, Aiden Graham kind of iced the game. Running straight down our throats to finish the game.
And that's something the Firebirds cannot let happen. This St. X line is huge. 6'5", 290, 6'4", 255, 6'2", 275. You cannot let those guys run over you, but that's what you got Riley Newman and Braylon McQueen for.
And off goes the kick to Graham Uran. He takes it back out to the 20, to the right side, down the right sideline. Out of bounds, right in front of the St. X bench.
Carson Jordan gets him out of bounds, but that was a nice return to set up the Bombers.
Very nice for the Bombers. And out comes your Lakota West defense. As you can see, number 8, Riley Newman, the biggest player on the field. Judah Blair, number 11. Numerous offers, Oregon, Penn State. A bunch of very high major offers. And for the Bombers, you've got Aiden Newdigate, Aiden Graham in the backfield. You're looking at likely a pretty run-heavy team this year because Newdigate did not throw any balls last year and is committed to play tight end at Toledo. Dexter, what are you looking for in this first play for the Bombers?
If you're the Bombers, you definitely want to start quick. In this game, it is traditionally very low scoring. Last year was just 14-7, and it's been right around there every other game in this series as long as I can remember. So they would love to start off quick, and for the Firebirds, it's the opposite. Keep them off the scoreboard as long as possible. Give your offense some time.
Looking like a little miscommunication from the referees here. There's Bennett Roemiller running back and forth a couple times between sidelines, and in comes Christian McDonald for the Bombers.
I don't know if Roemiller might have had some kind of infraction, but
still first and
now McDonald walking back to the sidelines.
Don't know what's going on here.
Now
Braden Highland runs on, gives some communication to the quarterback, Newdigate, and he comes to the near sideline. Lakota West four down linemen right here.
Got Jimmy Green playing outside linebacker.
Starts it off with the run to Graham, and he's taken down in the backfield by Judah Blair. He's hyped up.
That's exactly what the Firebirds wanted to start, just blow up that run game. And Judah Blair has been great at that his whole career.
Absolutely.
Just shoots into the backfield. One of the fastest guys, not even just on the football team, on the track team too.
10.6, 100
like that.
As a freshman 2 years ago. So you can see this Lakota West defensive line is absolutely massive.
Also got Braylon McQueen out there. Only 5'9", but he benches.
He is absolutely huge and can throw definitely their center. Read option for Newdigate. Up the middle. Solid little gang. But the Firebirds gang tackle really well there. Take him down after maybe 3 yards.
See Carson Jordan gassed up after that play. Good job by the Firebirds.
It's good to see the whole team come in and tackle Newdigate together because he is a very large quarterback that they're going to face. 3rd and 5 for the Bombers here. Newdigate calls the instructions. Out come the Bombers. If you'll look, their line is very big, but they're only returning 2 starters from last season. They line up 3 receivers, 1 in the backfield. Judah
Blair
jumps the snap.
Blitz. He gets right back there. And that should be intentional grounding, but it won't. That makes it 4th down.
What a jump from Judah Blair on that play to just get in the backfield immediately, right to Newdigate. I think they do call the intentional grounding there because the ball is... No,
they got it up at the 5, but Bombers bringing out a new package, so I assume it's the punt team, but you're in range where you might go for a fake. We'll see.
You could. It's possible. Firebirds don't seem to think so, and Carmelo Jordan is back to return the kick. I believe that is Owen Davidson punting for the Bombers.
He's also the place kicker for St. X, and he will punt that one away.
It's quite a high kick. No fair catch from Jordan. Sorry.
Eric Nelson, the small junior DB, almost got back there for that one. But it'll be Firebird football when we come back to you in just a moment.
Okay. Firebirds are lined up. Smith calls for the ball. Counter to Norman. He bounces outside. Solid little 3-yard gain for Kenyon Norman.
Hey, if that's all you get, that works. 3 yards, 1st down. Make it 2nd and 7.
You're looking at the Bomber defense, especially the D-line. They're pretty big. They are pretty big. Especially Josh Fassbender, as you'll see, number 11 on the far side right now.
Also got the big D tackle, Eli Fleetwood, 6'1", 270, right in the middle there.
Firebirds come out, 5 linemen. Xavier Radica joining the line as a tight end. Another counter to Norman. Looks for a hole, but he is stopped in the backfield. That was very good from the sophomore, Charlie Googans, to get in the backfield and get to Kenyon Norman first there.
Firebirds going to have to mix it up this season. They're going to have to get Jackson Smith on the outside with some play action. You're just not going to be able to have success just running that run up the A and B gap every play on that left side. But when you have someone like Kenyon, he can break those, but we'll see where Coach Bolden goes here.
Kenyon is about as dynamic as it gets in this GMC. Lumpkins, Huggins, and Jordan out there for the receivers. Huggins in motion. Smith rolls out, looking for Jordan. And it's caught. That's a 1st down for the Firebirds. Good catch from Carmelo Jordan there, and a good route to find the open pocket in the zone.
Nice ball, too. Put it where only Mello could get it. And he was on the move on that run. That's what I like, and a good blitz pickup there.
Good find from Jackson Smith to start this season.
And that's the first down of the game for either team as the Firebirds quick to get back to the line.
Very quick. Much smaller formation here. Same personnel. Kenny Norman stands in the backfield. Huggins in motion. Takes the handoff. Bounces to the outside. Taken down in the backfield. And that's Griffin Lyons, and he throws him late. The Lakota West fans call for a late penalty, and Fassbender's down for the Bombers. Training staff rushes out there to make sure their star defensive lineman is okay.
That body slam made by the linebacker Griffin Lyons offers to Pitt in Miami, Ohio. He is a good player, but we'll let Fassbender collect himself here, and we'll be back with you in just a couple moments.
Firebirds come back out onto the field. Hopefully, Josh Fassbender is okay. And as you can see, big number 8, Riley Newman, is lining up as a tight end for this Lakota West offense right here. I think that's Jordan and Lumpkins as the receivers. Hand off to Norman. Right out the middle. Looks for a gap. Taken down by the Bombers again. I think that's Griffin Lyons. Number 98, Isaiah Seymour in the backfield. Roman Combs coming out for an offensive snap here. Firebirds are running 4 receivers on this third down. Third and long, 3rd and 13 here. Trips to the right. Norman in the backfield. Jackson Smith tells his line. Snaps the ball. Lions, it's a screen for Norman. Roman Combs misses the block, and that's 5 Bombers take down Norman in the backfield again.
No problem there for junior DB Marley Henry. That'll bring up Firebird 4th down.
Not exactly what you want to see on that second reset of downs for the Firebirds, but here comes JT Munoz to punt it for the Firebirds, kicking to number 6 for the Bombers, which is Logan Von Holly. Tell us about Logan Von Holly and his crazy playoff run last year, Dexter.
He became the top target for the St. X offense in the playoffs. Ended with 19 receptions, 286 yards, 3 touchdowns last season.
Almost blocked.
Calls a fair catch.
Fair catch. Solid field position for the Bombers, who, as we know, like to play that field possession game. See what they can do after our break.
Bye.
We're on. Oh. Here's Newdigate under center. Aiden Graham in the backfield. That's 7 blockers for Graham. Oh, and he throws off number 2. Jimmy Green.
Aiden Graham was the ball carrier.
Also Andrew Fryer in on that play.
He was tackled by number 5, Andrew Fry.
Fryer picks up the broken tackle from Graham.
Also, number 8, Riley Newman in on that tackle.
Riley
Trouble
Newman
with the
also
chain
in on
gang.
the tackle.
No gain on
I
third.
think that's Braden Highland subbing in for Will Modell for the Bombers. Newdigate lines up in shotgun. Von Holly on the far side. Fakes the handoff, read option. Solid little run. I think that leaves us with a 3rd and short here.
Aiden Newdigate on the quarterback
That'll
keeper.
be 3rd and medium. Looks like about 3rd and
Was tackled by number
7 or
11.
so. 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
So
Braden
passing
Newman.
situation, it looks like, but 3rd and 6, you know, you could pop a run for 6 yards.
Modell comes back on for the Bombers.
3rd down, and 6.
Lakota West yet to make any subs on this possession so far.
They're confident in their starting defense. They don't switch it up a lot as far as the defensive personnel.
The line sets. Rolling out is Newdigate, looking for Von Holly, and it goes right through the hands. Sorry, that was Ethan Cole who dropped that ball.
Ethan Cole, the fullback, H-back type position, committed to Army, had 38 yards last season.
It looks like the
tough.
Bombers might be... No. Take
Okay,
the
we'll
offense
bring
off the
punt
field.
team in.
Bring in Owen Davidson to kick it. Punt it off to Carmelo Jordan, sitting back there.
Definitely think Cole had a first down if he caught that ball, but
Absolutely.
kind of tried to catch it with the forearms instead of the hands. And
Could have had a first down and more.
yeah, he was wide open, and it was a pretty good throw from Newdigate, but
Not something normal from Ethan Cole, who's committed to play at Army next season. Here's Owen Davidson kicking. Oh, stopped by the referees. Is that a timeout? False start, perhaps? Penalty. Delay of game.
that'll make it 4th and 11. Now it's definitely punt time for St. X.
Absolutely punt. Carmelo Jordan can take a few steps forward, try and make a move on this punt return here. Snap to Davidson, kicks it off. That's a short punt. Mello receives it. He's trying to make something. Bounces. Taken down by a gang of Bombers.
Picks up about 3 extra yards.
Solid. I don't think the Dakota West return team knew he was going to take that.
No, but I mean, it was a good bounce, pretty much right to him, so
Worked out.
yeah, might as well.
Here comes the Lakota West offense. Looking at a very similar personnel as the prior drive. Norman in the backfield, Radica at the tight end, and Huggins, Lumpkins, and Jordan as the receivers. Jackson fakes a snap. Snaps it. Fakes. Oh! Lumpkins catches it, makes a move with it down the left sideline, and he's taken down by Griffin Lyons. What a catch from LeBron Lumpkins there. That's his 6th total reception as a Firebird, and that's a
That was just crazy.
big-time catch there.
Reminds me of that play Jeremiah Smith had against Penn State last season.
It's a
Ball
little
gets tipped, and he caught it.
A little scary. It tipped, and it went straight up. Didn't know if that might end in a Bomber hand. Great play from Lumpkins to bring it down and make some moves with the ball. First down for the Firebirds. Jackson takes a look, snaps the ball. Another throw, quick curl to Huggins. Reels it in and gets a
7 yards there.
solid gain. He's taken down by 26. That is George Kinney on the far side. Firebirds look to the sideline. Still yet to sub on this possession. Norman lines up next to Jackson Smith. Snaps the ball, hands it off to Norman. Bounces through the hole, taken down by Lyons again.
It'll be a first down for the Firebirds.
Very good. Good play calling from the offensive coordinator for the Firebirds. What are you looking for here, Dexter?
Red zone's tough, especially for the Firebirds in prior years, just because of kind of a lack of a pass game. But the quick passes are working; they're getting open. So you could see a pass, but a lot of times what you see is just ground and pound. Just let Kenyon go to work and get that touchdown.
Smash mouth football. That's what you're looking for here. Same personnel as prior plays in this possession. Still looking to the sideline. There's only 4 seconds on the play clock. Timeout. Jackson calls for a timeout. I think they just take the delay of game here. or they get the timeout off. Quite the miscommunication for the Firebirds there. It didn't seem necessary.
Field side line judge gave the Firebirds their timeout. So Coach Bolden will talk it over for this red zone possession, and we'll be back with you in just a couple moments.
And we are back. Firebirds in the red zone. 1st and 10. Not quite in the red zone, the 22. We're looking at the exact same personnel. Norman lined up next to Smith. Huggins goes in motion. Fakes the handoff. Looking for Mello over the middle. Big catch from Carmelo Jordan. Not something you've seen from the Firebirds. And out comes Riley Newman.
Firebirds going jumbo personnel is what you call that.
Absolutely.
They're just going to try. You've got 4 tries to just pound that ball into the end zone.
I think with 7 blockers, one of them being nearly 300 pounds committed to Iowa, I think you might be able to punch this one in.
That was just a great play right there. Good job by Smith getting through his reads. That initial read was for Kenyon in the flats and didn't find that. Came back over the middle and found Mello.
Great find to Jordan.
And now we'll
Put
have
it right
first
where
and
you could
goal
get it.
from about the 1 or 2 yard line.
You see Radica and Newman in the backfield. Everyone knows where this ball is going. And he punches it in. Touchdown, Firebirds!
Firebirds on the board first. With under 3 to go, took a hot minute, but Firebirds break the seal.
Great movement from the line there.
We'll bring out the freshman kicker, Levi King, for his first PAT attempt of his career. Big shoes to fill for him with Kofi Adubafor, and looks like he's a lefty.
He is a lefty. Kofi Adubafor committed to Central State last year. Great kicker, Levi King.
Up and right.
Knocks it right in.
Through the middle. Firebirds up 7-0 in the first. And the Bombers will try to respond when we're back with you in just a minute. All right, and we bring you back for the last quarter of the first quarter. Firebirds kicking it off.
Levi King looks to kick it off to the Bombers. It's Graham and Urin back there again. King looking for a kickoff after that very nice PAT. Kicks it short.
Oh,
Little squib kick.
I don't know if that was on purpose or...
Looked like it was. That was a pretty short run up. And the Bombers get the ball at about the 35.
King can't really kick it. You know, he's not Kofi. He can't boom it through the end zone. So Firebirds have brought in the West Soccer goalie, Corey Shell. So may see him take some kickoffs in this game. Not quite sure yet, but Firebird defense comes back out. And that first kickoff, pretty decent. Got it about 5-10 yard line.
Coach Bolden's clearly confident in his monsters on defense. You can see out there number 58, Amir Allen. No Riley. But on the line, there's Hodge, Allen. Judah steps up.
And that A-gap drops
Newdigate.
back.
Looking for Von Hawley. Good play defensively by Jason Lewis. And he's
Straps.
seatbelt.
That was great.
Tell him where's Jason Lewis from? He wasn't on this team last year.
Came from Mason. That was a nice pass breakup on that play. Call that, in the basketball, you hear active hands on defense, and that's what that was there.
That was very nice.
Just
Using
right
his
as that ball
hands.
came in, as soon as he saw the receiver's hands go up, as soon as Von Holly's hands went up, he chopped down on the hands,
He's
dislodged the
definitely
ball.
losing the size battle with Von Holly, but he's himself is not a small corner. Newdigate looks for the snap. Fakes the handoff, takes it down the right side.
Little power option.
He is a fumble.
See who gets it. And St. X does recover. But Firebirds
Maybe
just
no
blow
fumble, but-
up that little option play.
That was Braden Medley, Carson Jordan just getting in there and causing havoc on Newdigate.
Firebird defense is humming, and we'll see big Riley Newman come in along with Adrian Trujillo, senior DB.
Looking for probably a more nickel coverage on this play.
Third and long.
And you see 86, Christian McDonald, very large receiver. Someone to look out for the Bombers on this play. Graham in motion. Finds Von Holly. That's a bad throw from Newdigate. And Von Holly just shrugs off Newman's tackle, but he's brought down by a group of Firebirds. And that brings us to fourth down, where I presume the Bombers will look to punt this one. And they bring him out.
A little bit of an arm tackle there from Riley, but also not a great pass from Newdigate. Kind of high and off to Von Holly's left, and he lost all his momentum, had to actually jump and spin backwards to get that ball.
What are the
Bombers will
Firebirds
punt.
doing, Dexter, to keep this Bomber attack at bay?
And bobbles the snap. And he's just
looking to
running
run for it.
out of bounds,
Ball's out of bounds.
right about the line of scrimmage. And the
that
Firebird
sets-
coaching staff is fired up because they are in Bomber territory to start this
they
drive.
are. You see all the linemen run about 20 yards forward because that is not where they were expecting to get the ball, but that's huge for the Firebirds.
On defense, like you just asked, it's just the intensity. The Firebirds are just flying around, rallying to the ball. And Newdigate is in his first real game starting as a quarterback. So he's just kind of getting razzled by the Firebird defense. And, I mean, they have played pitch perfect so far.
Yeah, you can see Judah Blair just always moving before the line, before the snap, and he's been in the backfield a couple times. And this field position for the Firebirds goes very well. 2 touchdowns can be a lot in this series, as we've seen. Smith snaps the ball, hands it off to Norman, looks for a hole. Bounce off one. It's a solid gain there from Kenyon Norman. Helmet comes off.
Now, the thing we see with Kenyon is he's so patient. Reminds you of a Le'Veon Bell, something like that.
Absolutely.
Occasionally, I do want to see him just be a little more assertive. Just take that first gap. He can run someone over.
He is very fast, too. And you can see Jimmy Green come in here as the running back, the RB2. Kenny Norman's helmet fell off. Jimmy is someone you'll see playing both sides of the ball.
He kind of plays a outside linebacker, like big nickel type position where he's little bit of a DB, a little bit of a linebacker, can rush off the edge. He's very versatile as a player.
And he's absolutely a worthy replacement for Norman in the backfield. Jackson holds it, taken down in the backfield.
Don't see that much from the Firebirds. Read option. Smith not known for his rushing ability, but that'll bring up 3rd and 11. So definitely a passing situation.
Green runs back off. Firebirds look to the sideline. Play clock sits at about 15 seconds here. And it looks like they're going to call a timeout. Figure out what to do on this 3rd and long right here.
Oh, no, that'll actually be the end of the first quarter. So Firebirds will keep all 3 of their timeouts, and we'll be back with you in just a moment for this big 3rd down.
Are you going to We are back at the start of the 2nd quarter for the Firebirds. The ball is placed squarely on the 40. Carter Brucehaber looks to snap to Jackson Smith. Bombers are jumping at the line. Number 7 gets through. Short throw to Radica, and he can't quite hold on. Number 7 is Ethan Cole for the Bombers, playing both ways today. If you can recall, he was when he dropped that screen pass earlier, and that's 4th and 11. Firebirds bring out the punter, JT Munoz. Offered to Miami as a quarterback. He is the QB3 this year and only a sophomore. Someone who you will likely see ascend into that starting role next year as the quarterback. Here he is to punt this ball away. And back for the Bombers is Logan Von Hawley. Ball is snapped to Munoz. It's a wobbly punt. Can he? That's a good one.
Oh, that was a nice job by Von Hawley pretending that he saw the ball there.
Fooled me. Bounced right into the end zone and seems to fool the Firebirds punt team too. Out comes the Firebird defense. Bombers try to collect, figure out what to do against this dominant defense so far that the Firebirds have been showing off.
Hey, Xavier, take over 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
Here's Newdigate in the backfield with Aiden Graham. Close side is Logan Von Hawley. Far side, you've got McDonald. Snap to Newdigate. Finds a hole. Taken down by Blair and Andrew Fryer there. Gain of about 2-3 yards. That's about more of what I would think you're going to see from the Bombers today, Dexter. What are you thinking the game plan is here?
I mean, down 7 in this game, kind of a lot. The scores don't happen on a ton when West and St. X get together, but you know it's not panic mode for the Bombers, and they just got to trust their quarterback.
I formation for the Bombers here.
Takes play action.
Play action. Looking for McDonald, and you think he's going to run.
Yes.
Oh, and the big hit. The boom is laid by Jimmy Green there. As I said, plays two sides. He just hit Newdigate very, very hard. Jimmy Green actually has an offer to Miami. Only a junior. Last season he got injured, but was RB3 behind Kenyon Norman and Braden Johnson. And this year he's looking to play both sides of the ball a little more because Kenyon is one of the best running backs in the state.
Often called the best running back in the state as far as the seniors go.
Absolutely.
3rd and 4.
Newdigate calls Graham in motion. Blair jumps the snap. He gets the first.
Gets it by about half a yard there when the knee went down.
QB draw there for the Bombers. That's a bit more what I would expect to see. Newdigate calling out the play for the Bomber offense. Coming close to us is Von Hawley. Ethan Cole and Christian McDonald far side, and tight end is, I think, Will Modell. Newdigate lines up shotgun. Graham next to him. Play action. Jimmy's back there. Newdigate just throws it away.
Do you think he got out of the pocket that time?
Jimmy's wreaking some havoc. He might have Newdigate scared here. And in comes Miles Linz, and I think it's just Miles Linz subbing in for Aiden Graham here. Miles Linz only a sophomore, and he's not the typical St. Xavier running back. He's only 5'9", 160, and he's in this game in the backfield. Just look at him next to Newdigate.
You're used to some big guys in the backfield. Spencer Stegbauer, guys like that.
Ethan Cole comes in motion. Looking for Linz on the handoff, and that's why he's in the game, because he is a quick, fast little guy. That was very quick burst of acceleration right through that hole. And he moves the chains for the Bombers.
He was tripped up by number 5, Andrew Fryer.
Tackle by Andrew Fryer. Out subs Jordan Narvez.
So 3rd and 2.
He does not quite get the first down, excuse me. That's a big gain, though. 2nd and 9 to 3rd and 2. He's still in there. Thinking maybe a Newdigate run here because Linz is... There he is. And he gets... Does he get it? Oh,
second effort
bounces off 4 defenders, and
he was just right in the middle of that fray for a minute, but Firebirds will...
He moves the chains.
Excuse me, Bombers will move the chains. Firebirds will give up a first down again. See
Couple
Amir
missed
Allen
tackles in the
come
backfield there. Riley Newman subs out. Amir Allen back in the game for the Firebirds, and his twin brother Ramir Allen is on the line too. Both Miami offered as only sophomores.
I'll tell you what, having played football with them, they look like the exact same.
They are two very large human beings, and Jimmy is in the backfield again, and that's knocked down by Ramir. Great play from Ramir Allen in his first varsity minutes to knock that screen pass down. Almost could have caught it and took it to the house there. I thought he might for a second.
Firebirds put the Bombers behind the chains, behind where they want to be, 2nd and 10. That's why a lot of teams kind of live by that philosophy of first down run every time. You don't want to be stuck where, you only have 2 plays to get 10 yards.
To be fair, though, a screen isn't too far away from a run. So
just Firebirds kind of blew that one up.
Just a great play from Ramir Allen to knock that ball down. Newdigate looking for the snap. Refs call a false start. That's huge for the Firebirds, moving the Bombers back 5. That's number 58. Here's Newdigate calling out the play. 2nd and very long for the Bombers here, who haven't really busted out those chunk plays so far.
And this is kind of the first drive where they've moved the ball a little bit, and they're still not even across the 50, not even really close.
Newdigate and Linz, and that all comes back to that botched punt that put the Firebirds in good field position, looking for... Oh, that's stopped by Roman Combs down the sideline, and he stepped out. And that's what happens when you have Roman Combs on the defense. Purdue commit, 3-star corner. This is his first full year playing for the Firebirds. What a play to jump that passing lane.
That was a meatball sub from Aiden Newdigate. That was underthrown, and Roman, I know his eyes lit up when he saw that.
You saw that a lot.
Undercut that.
You saw that a lot on the basketball court
Yes,
this
sir.
year, too. A lot.
Now
He jumps those
Firebirds
passing
set up
lanes.
inside the St. X 30.
This is what we're talking about. The Bombers like to play that field position game, and right now they are not, absolutely not doing what they need to do.
Which is a way that the Bombers have been able to win so many of the games since they started this series. Just always winning the penalty battle, position battle. Firebirds haven't had a penalty yet, and the Bombers have not had many either. But
This line is looking very refined right now, and Jackson claps, calls for the snap, hands it off to Norman, bounces it to the outside, finds a hole. He's behind John Perkins there, and that's a good run. That's 3 to 4 yards. Perkins opening a lane for him. As you can see, number 54, John Perkins. First year also getting real minutes. Last year, more of a defensive lineman type of guy, and this year they slotted him in at guard, and that was very nice to open up a hole for Norman, get out ahead. In for the Firebirds, Riley Newman, Xavier Radica stay in. Jackson looking for a snap. 2nd and 5 here for the Firebirds. Another outside zone to Kenyon, and he runs over George Kinney for the Bombers, and that's a solid 10, 15-yard gain. Norman gets the Firebirds inside the 10, just absolutely running over George Kinney, who's also his first year on varsity for the Bombers. Clearly he's never seen a Northwestern commit, Kenyon Norman. What a play from Norman there. And Firebirds are running their 3 receivers. Norman in the backfield. Looks like another outside zone is Norman here. It's a counter. Finds the gap. And he bounces off another one. Down to the 1-yard line for Kenyon Norman there. Broke about 2 tackles on his way there. What a play. And in comes Riley Newman. They're running jumbo. Newman, Xavier in the backfield. And you've got Nick Huggins and Carmelo Jordan as the safety valves outside. I think the Bombers know what's coming. Same exact formation as last time on the 1, but can they stop it? Smith readies. Hands it off to Norman again. And he finds the end zone again. Just bounces right through. That's 2 touchdowns already for Kenyon Norman, who looks like he is going to lead this offense for the Firebirds this year, as he already has this game. Showing off his Northwestern Wildcat pride. And in comes Levi King for the kick. Wyatt Schroeder, the holder. Riley Newman, the short snapper. King, his left foot. Can he knock this one in? And that's right through the uprights. 14-0. Early lead for the Firebirds. Very big runs from Norman in that red zone to just, it all started. He ran George Kinney straight over. Bounced off a couple tackles and found his way in the end zone.
just huge for the Firebirds. Up 14-0 in this game happens very rarely for either team.
Absolutely.
So,
we could be looking at that being the kill shot there.
It's
I don't know if the Bombers
I don't
will-
know. I don't know if second quarter is the time to say it yet.
I
but
mean, just looking at
their
the
offense
past games,
hasn't been great. Their
they've
offense
moved.
hasn't been great.
They have to have like 30 yards so far, and
Yeah, it's been rough. And just
last year it was 13-10.
14
it was
to 7. I think.
13-7. They didn't even quite get 14 last year. So
It's a low scoring game. Always these defenses
always
are just
is,
great.
but-
And, the Firebirds offense has just kicked it up a notch so far in this one.
specifically Kenya Norman, who
Absolutely. And the passing game early, I think, kind of caught the Bombers off guard. They weren't ready for Jackson Smith to be slinging it. He doesn't do it a lot, but
these quick rollouts to their small, speedy receivers and Lumpkins, Jordan and Huggins are working very well for the Firebirds, and then having Kenya Norman just really just saves it all. Here's Levi King looking to kick off. Another short one, it looks like. Right into that little pocket, and Graham catches it out of bounds. That's going to be a flag and moves the Bombers up to the 35. Very heady play from Aiden Graham there to catch the ball out of bounds.
Baby, pick out of bounds.
yeah, nice job. Free kick out of bounds. You don't see that a lot at this level.
No,
But
but
you guys maybe try and let it go out of bounds. Saw that from Chris Bradley in the game last year. Didn't
Right
really
there
go
was
his way.
not
against
quite.
Princeton.
Not like Aiden Graham just did it. Aiden Graham, he got that one right. Quick thinking to put both his feet out of bounds right when he caught that one. That's very smart from him, and potentially could change how this game could go.
Your team at the 35 versus other team at the 2, which we saw against Princeton last year. Not great.
There's definitely
That's
levels
just the
of
thing about
success to
St.
that.
X, though. It's just they're always such a smart football team.
Steve
Few
Speck.
mistakes, hard-nosed.
So far, they've got a couple false starts, though. Here's Lenz in the backfield. Newdigate keeps it, and he breaks through the
Lots of
line. He
space.
breaks a couple tackles there, brought down by Andrew Fryer after a 15-yard run from Newdigate. He just bounced right off, though, the Lakota West line.
Easily the longest play of the night for the Bombers by about twice as many yards. I think the longest was that about 8-yard run from Miles Lenz, and that was 15 from Newdigate right there. So maybe that's what the Bombers need to do, start giving their tight end turned quarterback some more chances on the ground.
Lenz and Newdigate is quite the one-two punch in this backfield. Hand it off to Lenz here. Bounces off one, and he's taken down quickly by number 95, Jaden Bofo. Big tackle from Bofo there, who
That
only
is
had
the thing
one
with the
tackle
guy as
last
small
year.
as Lenz is if a guy gets his arms around him, that's basically it.
You're relying on him to break through, and if he's not breaking through, it's nothing's happening.
Still got about 2 yards, though.
Second down and 8.
Very solid run from Linz. And the Bombers are back in this big set. You see Ethan Cole in the backfield there as a lead blocker. Modell in at the left side of the line, and Newdigate keeps it. Taken down by a gang of Firebirds. I believe that was
Number 1,
Judah Blair in the backfield for first contact on that tackle. Bombers are moving the ball a little bit on this possession, but there's only 4 minutes left in this half.
Yeah, with the
In
St.
comes-
X, style of play, 4 minutes can run off on you pretty quick.
It absolutely can, and you see this play clock's already at 15. I think they're trying to chew. They might try and chew this clock into
It's a
halftime.
good choice. You've got a good kicker.
Owen
waiting for ya.
Davidson.
Yeah, Owen Davidson. 9 for 13. Doesn't have the great range. You kind of have to get nearly into the red zone. for him to
Another
have a
draw
chance.
from Newdigate. He's taken down from behind by Ramir
First
Allen.
down there.
Number 1.
Bomber line is moving these Lakota West defensive linemen, and in comes the big boys. Here's Riley Newman subbing in. Well, I should say the big boy, but really he's enough size for two.
Chill.
Newman and Kramerding, the left tackle for the Bombers, are looking pretty much eye to eye here. So you also see Graham in the backfield with Newdigate, looking for a Graham run, and he finds a hole.
Big hole.
Finds another chunk play, and that's a little bit late from Ethan Cole there to push Ramir Allen.
Cole and Judah Blair getting each other's faces, but it'll be another Bomber first.
Another one. They're chunking off some plays here. They're running it right down the Lakota West line.
Eli Hodge.
And I think Coach Bolden opts for a timeout here. Makes him trying to slow down the clock and slow down this momentum. This line looks, I bet they're tired here.
Yeah, they need a breather. So Coach Bolden giving them that, giving the defensive coaching staff some time to talk it over. We'll be back with you for the final 3 minutes of this first half in just a moment.
And here's Newdigate and Graham in the backfield. You're probably looking at another run right down the Firebird throat. Graham pops outside.
Deep
Two
throw.
fake screens, and here's Ethan Cole.
Way
not
off.
quite. Good coverage from Owen Herring there to not let Ethan Cole get back to that ball.
That's kind of a wrinkle there. Send your H back on a deep route like that. Don't see that a lot, but like
Yeah,
you said,
you were
nice
looking
job
at
by Herring.
one pump fake to Graham, another pump fake to Von Hawley, and then that final pass to Cole down the sideline. It's a solid play from Steve Speck there.
It's a Kyle Shanahan type play there. Didn't work.
Doesn't work for the Niners either.
Okay. Chill on my Niners, bro. I think we were in the
Ethan Cole
NFC
motions.
Championship more recent than the Steelers.
Motions into the backfield, and Judah Blair is there. I think that's a hold as well.
Hold, there could be a horse collar on the tackle. There's another flag coming out. So 2 flags.
Bunch of dirty laundry out here. It was 66. Got in Eli Hodge's face after that play. Carter Lessing.
See what the
Double
verdict
bomber
of the refs
penalty here
is.
wouldn't hurt. Really wouldn't.
Definitely
They're stepping back.
I thought it. Oh, yep. They're getting ready to walk back. I thought maybe a horse collar on Judah Blair.
Number 7.
Holding on Ethan Cole. After the play, personal foul on the Firebirds.
I think that's Judah Blair. A couple of his teammates, Jimmy Green and Braden Medley, telling him tone it down a little bit. I don't think Bolden's too mad about that one, though, because you really want Judah Blair to be engaged on that defensive front. So,
And in a situation where the penalty's offset, you don't mind getting, the juices flowing, but he has to be careful. Can't have. Well, actually, that wasn't an unsportsmanlike, so he's fine.
he is fine. Here's the Firebirds. The Bombers, Newdigate and Graham in the backfield again. 5 down linemen plus Modell in the game. Newdigate, read option, and Riley. Oh, he breaks through Riley's tackle.
That is just, if I had one thing to say about Riley Newman, he does just kind of struggle with the arm tackles. He needs to wrap up and use his body a little more.
Here comes
He will
Jordan
come out
Narvez.
for Jordan Narvez.
Newdigate does definitely keep his legs chugging.
Yeah, I mean,
He's broken quite
6'3",
a few
240,
today.
that's It's pretty big. That's some.
It's definitely not something to scoff at.
If you watched GMC football last year, D'Angelo Birch kind of reminds you of him, just the way he does not like getting taken down.
Not at all.
3rd and short here. Big play. Firebirds could make a stop here. This is on the very edge of Owen Davidson's field goal range last season.
Holds it again. Another missed tackle from Eli Hodge there. Newdigate just slides right by. He's showing off why he is a Division I athlete. And there's Jason Lewis down on the play for the Firebirds. Tackle by Owen Herring.
In discomfort. So we will let the training staff attend to him, and we'll be back with you in just a moment. We'll welcome you back here to Firebird Stadium. Jason Lewis walked off of his own power, so good to see there. Hope he's all right.
That is good to see, but
I believe that'll be Nick Huggins, number 17, on the field side, coming in. He did play some DB throughout, middle school in his younger years.
it's nice to see from the Firebirds to see Lewis walk off the field, but it's not nice to see Huggins come in. As good as Nick Huggins is, you want to keep your receivers fresh on the offensive side of the ball because he's played every single offensive snap so far.
It's true. And Coach Specht wants to talk it over with the Bombers, so they'll use their first timeout of the half.
I think it's important to note that the Firebirds did lose Chris Bradley last year to transfer, and then Roman Combs has actually shifted back to safety, so they don't have any returning corners from last season.
Yeah, it is definitely tough to overcome. Bradley taking his talents to North College Hill, just recently committed to Indiana, so big loss, but Firebird corners have held up so far, so we'll see how they do with the Bombers in the red zone.
And here we are back with the Bombers at the 16, 1st and 10. Snap to Newdigate, looking for McDonald. Here's one, Hawley. And he brings it in. That's a touchdown, I believe.
The ref hasn't made a call yet, and it will be a Bomber touchdown.
Threw right at Jason Lewis, who just came out the game. Good to see him back in, but not good to see that pass go straight through him into Von Holly's arms. That looked a lot like his touchdowns from last season in that game versus Elder, where he grabbed 3 of them.
Yeah, and I mean, that was just great concentration from Von Holly in the corner of that end zone.
He's definitely a great route runner. Good hands, maybe not the most physical, but absolutely the skills are there for Von Holly, and Owen Davidson knocks it through. And we have a ball game. 1 minute 30 for the Firebirds.
It's enough time with how the passing game has been. So we'll see what Coach Bolden has drawn up here for the final 90-second possession for the Firebirds.
We are looking at the first kick return for the Firebirds, and back is Mello Jordan and Kenya Norman. And you can see the Bomber student section is fired up after that touchdown from Logan Von Holly, who actually won a state championship with the Bombers last year on the baseball diamond. Pretty interesting.
Same as a lot of these guys. There are a lot of baseball players for this team.
Bombers definitely have a lot of dual sport athletes, which is pretty impressive in today's age of high school sports. Here's Davidson kicking it off. Falls to Jordan.
And yeah, they were offside on that kick.
Offside on the kick.
Whoa! 14 and 24 for the Firebirds.
That's Adrian Trujillo for the Firebirds.
But yeah, that
14 is Eli Herms for the Bombers. But an offsides bodes well.
They definitely crossed over that line where the kickoff was early.
That's something the Bombers might regret, because the Firebirds only have 130. Try and pin them as deep as possible. That should put them at the 30, 35-yard line, right?
I'm totally sure how it works here. We'll see where the chain gang walks to.
Because they blew the play dead, so
Looks like they'll start at the 25. So just a couple yards more than that fair catch would have been, but 75 yards in a minute and a half is definitely possible for Jackson Smith and the Firebirds.
You're looking at same personnel we've seen for the Firebirds. The three receivers, Lumpkins, Jordan, and Huggins, and Norman in the backfield, and Xavier Radica as the tight end. Smith calls for the snap, hands it off to Norman. Breaks one tackle, but he is brought down by 34 in the backfield. That's Charlie Googans.
Firebird O-line like a sieve on that play. Just didn't get a touch on anyone.
Absolutely nobody. And that was 4 Bombers in the backfield bringing down Norman, which is not something you want to see.
I mean, this
Coach
short
Bolden and the Firebirds
kind of need to pass, but
we're looking at the sideline here. It's looking like the Firebirds might just bring this down to half.
They might. I mean, you've got a pretty good, you're happy up 14-7.
They're definitely not playing with any type of urgency.
Also,
maybe
getting the ball at half.
That is
pretty
big.
Good about that. We'll just hand it off.
Hand off to Norman. Looks for a hole.
It's a little one there. See if that.
Solid little, about an 8-yard gain, but I think that'll bring us into the half. Depending what Coach Bolden decides, maybe look for a deep shot. Lawson Robinson is maybe his shoe stuck. Maybe that's the Bombers.
That will be a St. X timeout.
Looking to try and force the Firebirds to run the ball one more time before the half. Maybe cause a fumble. See what happens. Hoping for a Jackson Smith interception.
Yeah, maybe.
Calling out Riley Newman.
Interesting to see here. The Firebirds are, kind of normally not a super aggressive team going into the half, especially if they do have a lead like this. Get the ball. You're kind of content with the 7-point lead, but
we've seen that too on this possession. But you never know. You never know what Kenya Norman can break off. We've already seen him run over one, break quite a few tackles today. You never know. You really never know.
Screens can go long. Any play, football can be broken for a long one. So
especially with as talented skill players as Lakota West has.
We'll see what Coach Bolden has decided to draw up, give the Firebirds a chance with. Bombers bringing just about that same package that they've been bringing all game. 3 down linemen, outside linebacker.
Number 5, Graham Uren. Another handoff to Norman here. Looking for a hole.
Got a first.
Got a first, but I believe that's going to bring us into the end of the half.
We'll see. That does stop the clock while they move the chains.
Unless Bolden wants to call another play. Out come Nick Huggins and Montana Pinkney, who's it's our first time seeing him today. Sophomore receiver.
He's very fast. Time is ticking.
Last play before the half.
Firebirds will look for a pass.
Smith's looking deep.
Smith.
Couple guys open. Mello.
Intercepted
Picked
by
off.
the Bombers, but won't.
No big deal, though.
Arm punt there. So
That was number 22, Marley Henry, with the interception for the Bombers. Nice play, but it's all right. Bring it into the half for the Firebirds, and we'll
doesn't matter
see
too
you,
much.
see you in about 15, 20 minutes.
Sure. We will welcome you back from halftime, but unfortunately there will be a 30-minute rain or lightning delay. So hopefully it's not supposed to rain. I think it's just barely on that border to where you do have to delay the game. So
lightning has been spotted in the area. We need to clear the stadium at this time. We ask that you please return to your cars.
and they will actually clear the stadium and
To go to,
send people to their cars.
to the auxiliary gym there at the high school. Again, we ask that you please clear the stadium because lightning has been spotted in the area. Please go to your cars. And if you do not have a car, report to the Lakota West Auxiliary Gym. Thank you.
Like I said, not supposed to rain, but I think there might just be some lightning right on the edge of that border. So we will be back with you as soon as able.
Report to the Auxiliary Gym.
So we ask for your patience, and we'll be back with you hopefully soon.
We are back
Yes,
at
sir.
Firebirds Stadium after a long wait. The fans are fired up. The players are fired up. I'm fired up. Let's get ready for some second half
Some
football.
9:40 football. Never too late.
Absolutely
some
not.
late
I'm
night- we got
ready
some Mac-
for 2 total touchdowns this half and a Lakota West Firebird win.
Yes, sir.
Smash Mouth football. Owen Davidson kicking off to Mello and Kenyon Norman on the 5. And here's the kick. Straight to Jordan. He receives it. Down the right sideline, makes a cut. Finds a hole. He has a hole. What a run by Carmelo Jordan.
43.
That is how you start a half. The Firebirds are fired up. Mello is fired up.
And he talks about maybe the Firebirds will be deflated after that wait. That's
No.
gone now.
Not this team.
43-yard kickoff
Not
return.
this team. Absolutely not. I think we might have one extra player on the field for the Firebirds here.
Oh, wait. Okay. Nick Huggins. Got
Nick Huggins subs off. Riley Newman back in the game.
big package for the Firebirds.
Outside zone, Kenyon. Bounce outside.
Ooh.
Running right behind Lawson Robinson there.
Number 3.
Solid gang
1
tackle
3-yard
from the
gain.
Bombers again. That was number 43, Griffin Lyons in the backfield. Solid 1-yard gain for Kenyon Norman.
Griffin Lyon's been very good today.
Absolutely. We don't have the stat sheet, but I have to imagine he's well above 5 tackles.
67 tackles last season.
How many?
6, 7,
Second down.
That's a lot.
and 9 sacks.
And 8.
Also, all GCL second team last season. For those keeping track. Jackson Smith takes. Oh, that's a low snap.
Low snap.
But Kenyon
Kenyon still
finds a
going.
hole.
Bobbles it, still going.
That's a great run from Kenyon Norman.
First
Found
down.
multiple gaps through the line. Good blocking too from Carson Salger. That's John Perkins, and is John starting at right tackle right now?
He's been left guard most.
I think they moved. Yeah,
Oh,
they
you know
moved
what they're doing? It's
Xavier.
Right now, he's at right guard, and Xavier
Adding
Radica.
an extra lineman with Xavier Radica in there. Nick Huggins runs in motion. Another handoff to Norman.
Not as much on that one. Good job by the Bombers stringing that play out.
That one looked almost like it could have been a good keeper for Jackson Smith there, but he chose to hand it off. I don't blame him. Kenyon's been running through this Bomber defense this whole entire game, and he's gotten picked up right back where he left off at the start of the second half. Play callers. Jackson Smith needs another look. It's Wyatt Schroeder. Captain Wyatt Schroeder. Nick Huggins runs in motion. Kenyon Norman blocking the backfield. Picks up Griffin Lyons, and Jackson Smith throws a pick. That's Alex Walker dropping back in zone coverage and just... I guess Jackson just didn't see him, but there is a flag on the play.
On the back end, we'll see what the flag is.
Flag called off by the referee. The Bomber student section is fired up. So are the St. X coaches right next to us. They're fired up. Oh, they want the lights on. All right. Sir, yes, sir.
Firebird defense coming out there. They're going to have to be
They're set.
strong.
They're already set. They're ready to get out
That
there.
was-
Smith must have just missed him in coverage there.
Can't lie, that was like number 11 combo extra mail from Jackson Smith. That was kind of rough. But hey, it
It's all right.
happens. Happens
It
to the
does
best of
happen.
us.
That was a long
He has to
wait.
get picked up by his defense, bounce back stronger next time.
If there's any defense that can pick him up, it's this one. We're looking at 3 down linemen here.
Medley.
Braden Medley on the side,
There is a
and
flag.
that's a delay of game on the Bombers.
Good ball. Delay game. Offense.
1st and 15 for the Bombers now after that delay game. Felt like a quick play clock, but maybe they just didn't get their offense out there in time. Subbing in is Will Modal for, I think that was Braden Highland. Typically, Highland's more of a smaller receiver, and Modal's been used as an extra blocker this game. You can see Modal lined up right behind Ethan Cole, who are both set kind of as down linemen, and they hand it off to Graham. The Firebirds rally to the ball. Very good from it's number 11, Judah Blair. Snuffed that one out. And now, 2nd and 15 for the Bombers.
He was tackled by number 5, Andrew Fryer.
Tackled by Andrew Fryer as well. Bombers are set here. Probably looking at a pass, which you haven't seen much of. Braden Highland subs in for Modell. So, see Jimmy Green looking off the edge. Delayed blitz. Newdigate holds. Good tackle. Big time tackle from Andrew Fryer there because Newdigate had a lot of space.
That was big time. Kept what could have been about 5-10 more yards.
Maybe even a
Stopped
first
right
down.
there. Now it's 3rd and long.
Braylon
Third and a
McQueen.
very
Premier
long
Allen
time.
subbing in. Braylon McQueen subs out. Defense looks to the play callers.
Firebirds need a stop here.
Bombers are set.
Do not want to let St. X pick up momentum.
You can see Ethan Cole lined up as a receiver
And
here. We
splits.
haven't seen much of that. Coaches next to us are locked in on this play. Newdigate drops back. Looking. Oh, picked off! Roman Combs, that's his 2nd! Oh my goodness. Aiden Newdigate just took him out. But that's Roman Combs' 2nd pick of the game. He's stepping into Chris Bradley's shoes very well.
And if those St. X coaches and student section were hyped up, I'll tell you what, I can't hear anything right
You
now.
know who else is hyped up right now is the Purdue coaching staff because
Yes, sir.
Roman Combs looks like a really.
They need something over
He
there.
looks really good.
The Boilermakers need something
That's-
positive.
Yeah. Roman Combs, not super experienced. He actually transferred here last year to play basketball. Didn't join the football team till halfway through the year, and he just put the Firebirds in the red zone.
Yeah, 15-yard line, just off rip.
Completely flips this 3rd quarter. Jackson Smith claps, hands it off to Norman. Taken down by Griffin Lyons in the backfield.
The handoff went to number 3, Kenyon Norman. He was tackled by number 98, Isaiah Seymour.
Firebirds looking to the sideline.
23, Griffin Lyons.
Comes Riley Newman, subbing in for LeBron Lumpkins. Firebirds lining up both receivers on this close side, along with 2 tight ends on the far side of the field right now. Norman and Smith in the backfield. Outside zone to Norman. Spins out of the tackle.
He got
And fights for
a
about
lot more there.
3 to 4 yards compared to what would have been looked like a loss on the play.
It's 3rd and decently long. Looks like we're going to say 8 yards. So we'll see if the Firebirds maybe try and pass or if they just try and set up.
Lumpkins
middle
comes
of the
back
field.
into the game. Levi King, very accurate kicker, so
Doesn't have a ton of range. Different, type of kicker from Kofi for the last couple years, but
he's only a freshman though. He's here to stay.
he'll be here long after we're gone.
Yes. Here goes Huggins in motion. Jackson Smith rolls out. Good block by Kenyon.
Smith
Jackson
running.
runs.
Not much.
And
happening
Lawson's
on that
down
play.
on the play in the backfield.
Lawson
Number
Robinson.
7, Jackson Smith on
The left tackle. And number 5, Graham Urin is
Number 5, Graham
fired up
Urin.
after that play. That's a big stop for the Bombers. But Lawson is rolling around on the field. That is
We
not
will
good to see.
Let the training staff tend to him, and we will be back in just a couple moments.
Here's
Levi
Levi King coming out.
Freshman.
First real field goal attempt as a Firebird.
Number 91, Levi King.
Intense.
We're looking at
He's a lefty, so he kind of has an advantage from this angle. Can kind of kick it straight on instead of having to hook it back the other way, as we see.
Lawson hobbles into the tent. I'm hoping he's okay. Good snap. Good hold.
And
He got it.
up and good.
Good kick from Levi King. Marks his first 3 as a Firebird, and that puts the Firebirds up 10 points against the Bombers.
2-score lead halfway through the third. That's big.
It is big. This has been a quick start. Time is going quickly. We're looking at a kick for the Firebirds here.
Would have liked a touchdown there if you're Coach Bolden, but field goal is good. 2-score game. About all you can ask for.
Lawson comes right back out the tent. He skips down the sideline. That's very good to see.
He is ready to go back out there.
Give him some smelling salts. Lawson's a tough guy. He'll be all right. Hopefully. Out comes Levi King to kick this ball off again.
Taking off from number 91, Levi King. Second to receive.
Firebird fans are getting fired up on this side of the ball. Levi King looking for that short little squib kick. Drops it right to Ethan Cole, who breaks one. Takes a couple Firebirds to bring him down.
I'm like not a fan of the squib kick
Kick off
there.
is taken by number
It's just
7, Ethan
it's good
Cole.
field position for St. X. And I mean, we saw that Levi can kick it far enough, but
Maybe he's, I don't know, maybe Bolden didn't like the look of that first kick.
and you know, Shell, I know he only got to a practice or two with the team, so might just want to get some more kickoffs under his belt in practice before they put him into a game scenario, especially when you don't want to really shank one.
It's hard.
Something like this.
It's hard to get Corey
It
into
is.
practice, though, because he's starting goalkeeper for the soccer team, so it's not easy. Here's New to get in the backfield with Graham. Fakes the handoff, takes it up the middle,
Not much.
fights for about 2 yards. Good stop from the Firebirds.
Tackle was made by number 40, Elijah Hodge. 3-yard gain on the carry. Second down and 7.
Here's New to get in the backfield with Graham. You see Christian McDonald on the close side. Hands it off to Graham. Taken down by, I think that's Newman and Braylon McQueen. Another short gain for the Bombers, and this puts them at about 3rd and medium here.
He was brought down by number 8,
3rd
Riley Newman.
and 5. Riley Newman with that tackle.
Referee's calling a stop.
See what that is. Substitution, maybe? So
Comes Ramir Allen for the Firebirds.
for McQueen and
Subbing Carson Jordan off for some
come
reason.
out. They're looking for.
Nick, I think. Yep,
Yep,
here he
there goes Nick
comes.
Huggins.
I think they're putting Nick on McDonald and Jason Lewis on Von Holly here.
3rd down and 5.
As you can see, Roman come shade over. Also on this near side is number 28, Braden Highland. And
Big
Nuda
play.
gets by himself in the backfield.
Be ready for a sneak. Yep.
QB draw.
Got him.
off one.
Nothing. Braden Medley.
Braden Medley
Wraps him up and then
meets
gets
him
some
in the
help.
backfield.
And that's a 1 or 2 yard loss.
Andrew
That'll be
Fire got
good
in there to
back.
help out. Here come the Firebirds getting the ball back here.
See the offense swarm out.
Number 8, Riley Newman, and number 28, Braden Medley.
Bombers bring a quick punt team. See Riley Newman sprint
never
off.
s-
And
That was,
then the
that was
stumble.
fast.
That is not his normal gear.
Oh, get it!
Oh, wow,
Judah
so
almost got that
close.
one. That's dangerous. Don't touch it.
That's good. That's a great punt.
That's a very, very good punt from
Oh,
Owen
and it's
Davidson.
still rolling.
Oh,
That's
no.
like at the 1 yard line. And that will flip field possession. Firebirds are going to need
That's a tough
some ground
one.
and pound to get out of this jam in their own end.
That was a really good punt because it went over his head. You don't want to catch it running backwards and then, or while it's rolling towards the end zone, then it rolled to the perfect spot. Firebirds are on the 2 yard line here. This is rough. This is not good. Can hope to get 1 or 2 first downs, but I don't know if scoring on this drive is very realistic for the Firebirds.
At minimum, you want to get to your own 35, maybe get a first down or 2. Just kind of make it so you're not punting from
Only have 10 seconds on the play clock here. They got to go quick. Jackson lines up in shotgun.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Got him.
Nice
They
job.
got him. Griffin Lyons with the jump there for the Bombers.
And that's just
Veteran.
Yeah.
Very
Whoa.
veteran from Jackson Smith there.
You know what works there is Jackson. He always runs that hard count. His cadence never changes. But with that play clock running down right in front of Lyons' face, he assumed that they were going on 1.
Oh, yeah.
But they never do.
That was
So,
good.
That was just a really nice job, and they were basically banking on someone jumping off because otherwise they were going half the distance backwards.
So, worthy bet, though.
Yeah.
Half a yard there isn't, it's really
Now
not
you have
much.
5, and you have a
Ample
lot
room
more
to move
space.
with. And
And
there's
you got
Norman
Kenyon
fighting for a
chugging
couple of
forward. That
yards.
is right.
They just had to.
Up. That looks like maybe a first. It's right up there. And it will be a first down for the Firebirds. So huge drawing Griffin Lyons offside. And he's been buzzing around today, but just a little too anxious.
I just want to point out that took the whole Bomber defense to take Kenyon down right there. It's pretty impressive. And here's the Firebirds lining up. Ball at the 13, first down. You can see they're running their jumbo set. Riley and Xavier both in the game as extra blockers. You can only assume this is going to be a west outside zone to the right. 3 seconds on the play clock.
It will.
Kenyon
Jammed
finds a
up, but
hole.
Kenyon, yeah, he ends up. That
Ends
looked
up.
like a 3-yard loss at least, and jams his way forward at least to the line. Looks like it'll be a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, that's
There you go. Hey, that's the Kenyon effect right there. He just is
It
so
is.
smart at getting to his gaps, just kind of knifing his way through, and it doesn't always result in him popping off a big run, but he at least
He's
gets
so
a couple
patient.
yards.
He's so patient. There's a lot of running backs in this conference that would have just tried to push the gap on that right side, and Kenyon stopped, pulled it back out, and found a different lane to get 2 yards on that play that looked like it was guaranteed -3. Lyons is ready on the side. Another quick throw from Smith there, and it looks like it just goes right through LeBron Lumpkin's hands. And that looks like it's gonna be or just shoving Lawson Robinson to the ground, pushes his helmet off.
Now the Firebirds need to make sure they just let that penalty chill. I did see 2 flags fly, but it might have been 2 officials thrown for the same penalty. But don't know if Lawson said something. We'll have to see what the officials decide. And they're walking it. Oh, it looked like they were walking it forward, but now they're talking.
Talking it out first. I mean, it just looked like bullying.
Yeah.
But
I mean, but
we don't know the whole story. We don't know the whole story.
Said after he got up.
Absolutely.
That's a lot of things. I mean, the guy who retaliates will always get a flag.
Okay. Dead ball. Personal foul, 74 of the defense.
Personal foul, 74 on the Bombers.
That is
not listed on the roster.
Random kid.
We'll see. But that's big for the Firebirds. And
74, it looks like is maybe Jamison Brooks, who usually plays left guard.
He's listed as their left guard, but
and not even on the roster, just on the depth chart that we have.
Not sure, but he just made a big mistake. And
yep.
Firebirds are sitting at the 30 now.
Yeah. And hey, that's why I said you had to get to this drive.
Lawson runs back out there.
The field possession, and now I think you just let it ride. You want all of the clock gone. I mean, it's awesome to score, but if you can make this drive last till, fourth quarter, and then Firebirds are down or Bombers are down 10 at least. If you can go get some scores on this drive, even just a field goal would be huge.
On this near side, you see Mello Jordan against Alex Walker, who had the last pick for the Bombers. Pretty much by themselves. Hand off to Norman.
Kenyon, and Kenyon has a lot of space.
Yeah, some space here. Good
Cuts
block from
flag down.
Looks like it's going to be a
hold,
block
that
on
was
the back.
about a 12-yard gain.
And yeah, it's going to be on Mello.
Yeah.
Number 30,
Yeah.
Kenyon Norman wants the ball carrier. Flag on the play.
I like the intensity, though. You don't see a lot of receivers going out there blocking, so it's good to see trying to clear some space, despite the flag this time. It's Bolden goes.
It'll be holding.
That's
actually 87.
It's on Radica.
Yeah, so Xavier Radica will draw a hold there, so that'll
send him all the way back.
Flip things.
1st and 20, I think. It's 1st and 19 for the Firebirds here. Looks like there's a lot of confusion out there on the field. Setting up quick.
1st and
10 seconds on the play clock.
1st and 19.
Nick's lined up right behind Xavier on that far side. Nick Huggins behind Xavier Radica. Good find from Kenyon. He runs someone over.
Yeah, and there's another flag.
There's another flag.
That is. I didn't see any flag that would have been.
I didn't see anything either.
Flag on the play.
There's a sideline warning.
Oh, sideline warning. So that won't cause any yardage lost. But if the Firebirds do it again, that will be, I believe, 15-yard penalty. So they just have to make sure that. I'm not sure if that was the players or coaches.
A couple plays ago, Mello just signaled to the sideline. Scoot back a little bit. So
should have listened.
He did
to Mello.
know.
But
now he's talking.
Got some yards. Got 3 yards on that one still.
Wyatt calls the play. 5 seconds on the play clock here. Out of position.
On one that time. Drops back to pass.
Oh, no.
Oh, blown up.
That's 22.
The pass was complete for number 7.
Scooch it up.
Marley Henry there with the tackle. The big hit on LeBron Lumpkins in the backfield, and that's 3rd and 16.
So Firebirds need 15 yards. Set back by that holding call on Xavier Radica. But still been an overall successful drive. They've wasted a lot of clock.
And they're out here. 4 receivers on the field. Pinkney comes in for Xavier Radica.
It does look like they will want to pass, but time is ticking. Going to have to snap quick. There he goes, just hands off. And still going.
Breaks one.
Still going.
He's fighting.
And finally down, but that was a
Gets
10-yard rush.
Yeah, 10 yards out of that.
Firebirds, you know, they might go, but I think that the punt is probably the move here.
Not worth it.
Yeah.
Up
And
10,
I mean,
I don't know if it's worth it.
24 yards.
They're talking.
But it is just, I mean, the field possession is really valuable, but
In comes Charlie Rule for the Bombers, and
it's a matter of, like, if
they're-
the Firebirds get it, it's like, oh, genius. And if they don't, then everyone's going to be like, oh, stupid. So
they're running
it's
the
up to the
clock
coaches.
down.
Maybe they have a really good
Run
plan,
it down
but
to the 4th here.
they will be able to run it to the 4th. So we'll see what they decide at the start of the 4th. My mind would say they would punt it, but who knows?
Never know.
They do. J2 Munoz is the punter, and he's a quarterback, so can always see a fake. But
Pretty good quarterback, too.
we'll see. So we will be back with you for the 4th quarter here in just a couple minutes.
Here we are for some 4th quarter action. JT Munoz is back to punt. And the return man for the Bombers is Logan Von Holly. Could possibly be a little fake action here from the
I
Bombers.
feel like he's pretty far back. I would imagine it's just going to be a punt. Yeah, it will. He'll just boot it. Nice punt, though.
And Roman's
Thanks,
there.
Von Holly back up.
Trips on himself. There's a flag.
Gets around Roman, but wrapped up
Brought
nicely
down
behind
by
his own 30.
Adrian Trujillo, I think.
Hey,
or that's Corinthian Fields.
That is a nice punt. That flipped.
There's a flag out
position.
there, I think.
I think that might.
Oh, that
That's
was
just,
for a fair catch.
Yeah.
Apologies, everyone. The
but-
Bomber student section has taken their shirts off.
Hey, 4th quarter tradition, I guess. I guess, bro.
A tradition unlike no other. It's sure something.
These private schools, man, I don't understand their ways. They're
Have
above
fun.
me. Yep. That's what matters. Football team, we'll see how much fun they're having. This drive.
Coaches
it
are
could
not.
change the fun factor. We'll see.
Coaches next to us, no fun.
Yeah, no fun, but
They're not having fun.
that's how it goes. You're
You
not a
get
real
snaps.
football
That's a
coach.
low
Yeah.
snap.
Still gets a decent.
Gets through, and
4
that's a good
yards.
tackle from
Yeah.
Roman, though.
Firebirds defense is just on such a good
Jamie
job.
looks a little shaken up after that play. Jimmy Green, number 2.
Tackling a guy like Aiden Newdigate has just, that
He is a
wears
large
on you.
human being.
He is. 6'3", 240. Ugh.
There's a
That is
reason he's
unfun.
committed to Toledo.
Yep. As a tight end. He was a tight end for St. X last year when they had Jackson.
Second leading receiver, actually. Not a single pass thrown,
now
but
the quarterback. But
he's
hey,
the quarterback this year. He's done all right.
They had former West quarterback Dominic Dials.
Good
Jumped
jump
right
from
through,
Judah.
But gets stopped. There's a
And a
flag.
good
I
stop.
think we might see
Probably
a
a hold.
Yeah.
Looks like Judah got just pulled down
Yeah.
in the backfield there.
Is what it looks like.
Hits a little dance, and the Bombers move
Yep.
back.
Will be a hold on the Bombers, so they're going to march back for 2nd and 10 more yards than it was.
58 offense. 10-yard penalty.
Yeah, I do just want to shout out both student sections. Long rain delay. It's still pretty live in here. All
It
the
is.
parents are gone, but they're soft, so it's okay.
Of course they are. That they went home to watch us.
Exactly. All of the
I
parents
don't
that were
blame
here and watching us.
I don't blame you guys.
We love you guys, and you're not soft, I promise.
Bombers are lining up trips to the close side here. 4 receivers. Nugent looks and takes off, and Jimmy Green gets him in the backfield.
How about Jimmy Green? He has put on a show today.
He absolutely
from that
is.
spot, and he's just like, he is so versatile.
Interestingly enough, I actually had him, I thought he was going to play more running back than outside linebacker today, but he's been in most possessions, and he's made some big hits, made some big plays against especially Nugent in the backfield. He's been really good, and he has the capabilities to play both sides. Someone that good, you got to get on the field, and that's what Coach Bolden's doing this year. Lines up, close side. Gets around. Batted down at the line. Riley dives for it, and he picks it off.
Oh my God!
What a play by Riley Newman.
How about a turn of the tide? Oh my God!
Oh my goodness.
Iowa, you've got a two-way star coming your way. A diving pick.
You don't see people that big move that well very often.
That does not happen. Riley Newman, 6'7", 274 pounds, just laid out for a tipped ball and intercepted it and set the Firebirds up at the 24. 1st and 10, up 10 in the 4th. They could put this game away right now.
That absolutely could. Even getting doubts from the trainer, CJ, on the sideline. Here's Jackson, snaps it, low snap. Batted down at the line again. Looking for Nick Huggins there on a short curl route, far side from the ball. Couldn't quite get it through the line, but that's all right. You have to wonder if this is 4-down territory. We don't know how far Levi King's range is. We haven't seen him much before. He did just knock one down earlier from about the 15. This is about 10 yards deeper, so it's no slouch. Firebirds line up here, very compact. Another low snap. Smith looking outside for Nick Huggins. Oh! And that one's dropped.
Ill-advised throw from Jackson Smith. He got bailed on that. That was scary.
Lucky. Kyle Knuven jumped the route for the Bombers there. Almost picked that off.
Pass was broken up by number 19, Kyle Knuven.
I think Coach B is definitely, I don't know. He's bringing out Montana Pinckney. Throw this, looking like it's going to be a throw here. They've got their trio of receivers on the close side, and then
I'm curious as to if this is like, or they might just want to cause a light box from St. X and run it. No, they're going to pass.
It looks like a little screen play.
Yep, screen. Kenyon has some space.
Breaks
And,
two.
Yeah, gets
about 4 yards
yeah.
there.
So that gets it up to the 20, so it would be about a 37-yarder.
It's a tough one, though. It's on the
for
left
Levi
hash.
King, yeah. That is tough for a lefty kicker.
Looks like the offense is
will
staying
see.
out there.
Yeah. I mean, that 37 yards, I mean, when you watch a bunch of college and NFL, that doesn't sound like a long way, but for
especially
a little
on the left hash,
14-year-old Levi from the left hash as a lefty
it's not
kicker,
easy.
Yeah, that's tough. And, I mean, up 2 scores, pretty deep in Bomber territory. I think you're okay with this. And
They
jumped
jumped
off. Didn't go offside, I guess.
X is appealing for a false start, it looks like.
know.
Jackson looks back to the
2
sideline. 1
seconds.
second. Oh,
And timeout called by Coach Bolden. He is mad.
not happy.
Yeah.
He's not happy with Jackson Smith.
Coach Bolden will talk it over
Their first of the half.
and try and set up a nice play here for this 4th and 6.
1. And here are the Firebirds in field goal kick formation. Levi King. First game. It's a
Already
big
hit
kick for
one
him.
field goal.
Left hash. It's no easy kick. Saw him get a pat on the helmet by Lawson Robinson before they set up for this kick. See what he can do. Looks good. It is good.
Levi King.
That's big.
From 3. 20-7.
It's a big.
How about that?
For
You
the
have a
Firebirds.
freshman making 2 clutch field goals in his first ever game. Coach Bolden, you know, after you lose Kofi, you might be worried about the kicking situation after, but I
don't think he's worried.
The special teams are in good hands.
I don't think he's worried anymore. The Bomber offense is going to have to get something here that they haven't.
Pretty quick. I mean, Kenyon Norman is definitely capable of winding off a couple first downs. So, Bombers.
This is not something they've been capable of doing this entire game. So,
and also just not a situation they are in barely ever. You know, they do not really find themselves down 13 in the fourth very often.
Not at all.
And I mean, really in the all 23 years that Coach Specht has been there. I mean, 4-time state title, NFL High School Player of the Coach Award winner 1 year.
And they just got a Hall of Famer this year.
Luke Kuechly, best linebacker ever. Don't at me. Tim.
Specht is a great coach, but I don't know how he'll fare in this situation.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's not something he's used to.
It's looking like his close friend and rival, Coach B, might get the best of him today. We'll see. If you can see, the Sanex return men have moved up about 10 yards from earlier.
And a squib right up the middle.
Right up the middle. It's a tough one for Graham to receive, and it gives
big hit.
There's
right there, a stiff arm from Graham.
Roman Combs.
Oh yeah,
good tackle from the Firebirds.
Hyped up for West is number 22. That's Hamilton Cruz.
Cruz Hamilton.
Cruz Hamilton, my fault.
Cruz Hamilton.
Used to like last name first type thing.
I see it.
Like Hamilton Cruz kind of works as a name too.
It's a big play.
Yeah, starting at the 25. Oh, so they will call same call that the Bombers got earlier, which is encroachment on that kickoff.
Oh, that's
so
not
it'll
good.
march them up. I think it should be 5 yards.
The whole defense just. What's going on here? Are we re-kicking?
Oh, re-kick.
I think the Bombers took the penalty on the kick.
Just okay.
That's my guess.
I guess, bro. I mean, it is King.
No,
doesn't kick
I
it.
don't think so. I think they just are re-kicking.
Yeah, no, that's still from the 40.
Guess they're not confident in King's abilities to recreate that kick. We'll see what he can do and what this Lakota West. Oh, and now they scoot it back.
There it is. That didn't look far enough back. Sanex student section is impatient.
Let's play football.
45 seconds is far too long.
Interestingly enough, they are the ones directly benefiting from this stoppage. I understand it. It's been a long night. About an extra hour more than expected. Here's King. Von Holly is lined up at the 25.
And just a straight squib kick right there. And
oh, and that's good.
Down. Hey.
That works out.
Whoa.
Ethan Cole and Corinthian Fielding's getting into a little.
That's not going to be a flag on either guy, I don't think. That was Cole going forward. Corinthian kind of pulled him down. That was both guys.
Just running into each other. Looks like Carson Jordan's a little bit banged up on this close sideline.
Yeah, he was working out some cramps over on the bench.
Might see. Yep, Nick Huggins is in as the CB2 close to us.
K3 needs some Gatorade, some pickle juice.
Bananas.
Just more water. The youth, they don't drink enough water. It's true. It's an epidemic. Except us, we've been staying hydrated.
Well, now we're all out of water.
Yeah, so an hour-long break and we were just guzzling. So now it's all gone.
Newdigate's jersey is dirty. And he's in the backfield with number 33, Miles Lins. Saw that
Give it
pairing
to
a little bit
Lance.
earlier.
And nothing.
Can't quite
Stopped
burst
right
through
there.
the roll.
That's what I was
Through
talking
the-
about earlier, and that looked like that tackle was Jimmy Green again.
Jimmy Green, it looked like
everywhere.
the nose tackle, Braylon McQueen, was in there too. Bombers are going quick here. They don't got time to waste.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of time.
You can see Jimmy's in coverage here. Newdigate looking deep
Long throw to no one at
to
all.
absolutely nobody. Maybe Braden Highland or
I think that
Von Holly targeted
I
there.
think on that far side there might have been pretty good jam in that coverage that just caused him to be way slower than Newdigate was ready for. But even then, that ball kind of looked like it was in between those two deep routes. It just wasn't a great throw. So that'll bring up 3rd and 9, but it did stop the clock. So
Looks like West is
Silver
going
lining.
nickel here. Adrian Trujillo subs in as the nickel corner. And on this close side, you see Nick Huggins and Logan Von Holly kind of on an island, which
So
Nick is
curious
not
to
a
see
starting
if
corner.
Owen will
Owen
actually
doesn't
shade
really
the other
shade.
way.
Oh, and
They will
Logan's
go to
got
Von
him,
Holly,
and that's a
and
flag.
nothing.
Yep.
Yep, that'll be
Nick,
PI.
Nick
He
holds
did-
him back.
That's a hold. Grabbed him around the waist. Fans not happy, but it definitely happened.
Oh, these fans are absolutely not happy.
But I would agree with that call for the most part.
Pass interference. Defense number 5. 15-yard penalty.
Coach
Yeah,
Joseph
that's-
talks to Nick. Someone else, another coach.
I don't think PI is the right call, but
Looked like it was before
it
the
was
ball
a-
was
yeah,
in the
that
air.
was a
I'm not
hold,
going to lie.
So, but
It's all right. I'm sure the Bombers aren't complaining. Firebirds might be complaining.
Carson cramping on this sideline is definitely hurting the Firebirds. And I mean, I would imagine that
I wouldn't
they
be
could switch
surprised.
up the coverage and shred and kind of.
Here you see
But I mean, now they're trips on the opposite side.
so you could see
Six.
Ethan Cole isolated, but no, they're running up the middle with
Nothing.
Aiden Graham.
3-4 yards. That looks like about 3.
That was good movement though on the line by the Bombers.
Yeah. Definitely gives you some hope for, if you're in a 4th and short, that you can just have those big guys on the line just basically lay forward. And
Look, it's
get what you need.
79. Kramerding is
Yeah, he's a monster.
huge.
But hey, the West defensive
Oh,
front has done good.
I think
There's
that's a
time.
Bomber time.
Yep, that'll be timeout for some minutes. So Coach Spechtel talk it over. Down 13 here. 8.5 minutes to go.
That's their first and a half.
We'll be back with you in just a couple moments. And it'll be 2nd and 7 for the Bombers here.
Now you see Owen Herring shading closer over to Nick's side. Nick and
Looks
Christian
almost like they
McDonald
might
over here.
be going, they're going to go 2 deep safeties. Little screen pass.
Aiden Graham gets through
Yeah,
Jimmy's
he got some
tackle.
space, and that'll be, I think, right
Taken out by
before.
Adrian Trujillo, pushed out of bounds.
I think maybe just before that
To number
first
3, Aiden
down
Graham.
marker. Maybe 3rd and 1 here.
3rd and 1, yeah.
3rd and inches.
He was knocked out of bounds by number 24, Adrian Trujillo.
Ooh, no.
Not
Mr.
quite the right
PA
pronunciation
announcer,
on
come
that
on,
one.
man.
3rd down and 1.
He tried.
I'm
We love-
expecting Aiden New to get QB draw right up the middle here.
Yep.
See
Fair
Trujillo,
assumption.
Combs, and Trujillo gets in the backfield,
Actually,
and he just Newdigate just throws it straight into the ground.
that was a late job by them, but
Hey,
hey, 4th and 1.
They're going for it,
That
though.
might
I
have-
understand it.
Yep. I mean,
Here comes Braylon
you're
in.
confident in your ability to get 1 yard.
Braylon
I mean, they
McQueen.
haven't broken off the big ones, but they've gotten 2 or 3 consistently. So we're going to see. I mean, I would assume that the Firebirds are going to bring in the biggest package they've got, put everyone
They've
up.
got Newdigate subs.
He just
No.
runs over to the sideline.
That's going to be
15 seconds. He has time. So he's going to come back.
down linemen are Eli Hodge, Braylon McQueen, and Riley Newman. They're 3 biggest packages, and it looks like he's sneaking this one
Yep,
right up
I
the
would
middle.
guess.
Right at Braylon McQueen.
Yep.
And the Firebirds, I think the Bombers
think he
got the
got it.
push.
Looks like, and that will be about a yard enough. First down. Still only just 8 minutes. 2-score game.
They're
Definitely not
hustling
over,
down
but-
to the line.
Yeah, and they're hustling. Firebirds need to
Eli
hurry.
Hodge and
Will be a
Bolden takes a timeout
Yeah.
here because there was a little bit of a miscommunication on the defensive
on
end.
the substitution. So
Timeout, Lakota West. That is their
Coach
second
Bolden
and a
will
half.
talk it over after giving up that first down to the Bombers. A little over 8 minutes to go.
Here we are, first down for the Bombers. On this near side, you're looking at trips with Braden Highland, Christian McDonald, and Anthony DiBattista. And Newdigate runs up the middle,
and
breaks one.
Breaks a tackle. He's off
Breaks
to the
a-
races. Tackled.
I think that's number 2, Jimmy Green, on the tackle.
That'll just end. Bombers going to hustle up to the line.
Bombers got to wait for the chain gang.
Touchdown.
And they're ready.
I feel like they
Newdigate
snapped that
rolls out
early,
to the
but,
right.
you know, we'll see.
Finds another hole. Taken down by
Got
Andrew
about
Fryer there.
5 there. 4 or 5 yards.
They're moving it.
Yep.
They're moving it.
I
think this Lakota West defense might need a break.
And number 8, Ryan Newman. Second down at 6.
Steps back.
Little screen.
Hitting Graham, grabs it.
And
Taken
a-
down.
Whoa!
Big hit by Roman Combs.
Blown up. Roman Combs making plays today. 2
Roman's
picks.
Done
a
everything
big hit.
today.
So it'll be 3rd and about 5.
Perhaps safety's been his destiny. He was a very big corner last year, and
Yes.
he's shown the ball skills and the
Back to
tackling
pass.
ability this
Clean
year.
Pocket. No good.
It's a
That'll be 4th and
very
4.
low throw from Newdigate there, and it looks like 66. I think that's Cassing or Carter Lessing, excuse me, getting into it, taking his Helmet off, and in comes number
66 is out for 1 play.
53
And
for the Bombers.
gotta imagine they're gonna go for it here.
Who's not on the sheet. Bombers gave us, so they've got 4 linemen plus 1 more. Newdigate talking to his team. The Lakota West
Stands
student
get
section.
loud.
Fans are getting
This is
loud. It's a big
Bombers
play right here.
Need the first.
Newdigate points out the defense. Drops back. And here comes Trujillo. A couple missed tackles
he's
there
short.
from the Firebirds, and Judah might have got him in time.
Number 1, Nathan Newdigate on the quarterback keeper.
And he does!
Fourth down
Big stop for the Firebirds. Trujillo was in that backfield immediately. And it'll be Lakota West ball on their own 14-yard line with a 13-point lead. 6.5 minutes left in this ball game. And a couple first downs might just do it.
It's possible. I mean, it's a 2-score game, and St. X has only scored 7 this whole time. And I mean, that was just a great defensive effort to stop that. I mean, that was.
Official timeout for a measurement.
Oh, they're measuring. Oh, no.
I think they moved off of the spot.
Defense is watching intently.
And they do measure it, and it does look
Coaching
like
staff is
will
fired
show.
up. And that's going to be Lakota West ball confirmed now. Out goes the line.
So Firebirds definitely going to want to run on this possession, I would imagine. You don't want to give a pick 6 or just any type of pick.
It's going to be Jackson Smith in shotgun. Kenny Norman next to him. Bombers are stacking the box right here. Another low snap, and he's taking
still up, and he will get snowed under.
immediately in the backfield is number 34, Charlie Googans.
Hey, what I see there is 40 seconds. Wind it off the clock. That's what really
That
matters.
sure is 40 seconds straight off the clock.
No gain on the carry.
Couple firsts would be nice, but if we can run this clock down, that's the goal. Couple confused faces, it looks like, out there. Jackson tells the play to the line. Only 5 seconds on the clock. Will he get him with the hard count?
Goes on 1 that time.
Screen play. Mello breaks 1.
He's still
breaks
going.
it loose. Mello down the sideline.
Cuts back.
Cuts back.
He's going.
And the outrun. Big play from Carmelo Jordan there. What a play.
Huge.
That's huge. That might just ice the game.
That's why you call screen passes, folks. I mean, he just went.
That's
All the
5'11",
way down.
168. Carmelo Jordan shrugging off a couple tackles en route to his 50-yard reception there. Reminded me of Tyson Davis.
A little bit.
Just a little.
The Tyson Davis special. Little like 4-yard curl.
Let him cook.
Catch, turn around, and just let him do whatever. It works. It works.
Big time play. And
That
now
is huge.
the
And now,
Firebirds have
yeah,
got the big boys in.
They are just going to try and run this one out. And
Looks like a timeout from Bolden's. Not happy. Oh, that's a delay of game, maybe?
Oh, no. Timeout.
Bolden got the timeout off.
Right.
That's the last one the Firebirds have. It shouldn't be too much of a problem,
Shouldn't
but...
need one, but we'll see. Bombers notably only have 2. They used 1 earlier, so.
Oh, and the Bomber student section is filing out.
Oh!
Beating the
Quitters.
traffic. Too late for him. At the crisp hour of 10:35.
Yeah, I guess I can't really say too much. They did stay through the rain, but then, you can't just stick it through. Game's not over.
It's never over. You never leave a ball game early.
Hey, I mean, if you're the team, you just see your whole student section just file out.
It can't feel good.
Wah, wah.
Looks like some of them are still collecting their shirts. St. X coaches next to us looking kind of sad.
Unhappy.
They're not.
It's okay.
It's not their happiest day right now.
Tomorrow's a new day.
It looks like this near corner might be lined up off sides.
He's like
He's
right
very
up on
close.
It, and way
Norman
way
is
back.
taken down 5 yards behind the line.
Not
Not quite what you want to see for the Firebirds, especially running behind 2 extra blockers.
Yeah, but I mean, St. X is basically selling out on the run here.
4-yard loss on the play.
They look to Coach B for the calls. 15 seconds on the play clock, so they've got time.
Probably line up and just let it ride for a minute.
Melo's dad is
He's
telling him he
hyped.
can't be guarded.
Don't think we're going to see many more passes
If at
Melo's
all.
way, but I didn't think that earlier either, and they ran a screen and it went like 60 yards.
Number 3, Kenyon Norman on the play.
Kenyon rallies there to get the 4 back in a little bit more. On this close side, it's Melo being guarded by Kyle Knuven. You could see
You could do it.
a Firebird play action pass here. I'd be surprised.
I mean, if it's 4th down
Third down,
and like
and
pretty
9.
long, you might just want to let that thing fly.
We saw Levi King's. I mean, Melo is on an island over here, middle of Pacific. Jackson triple claps, and I think that's a false start. That's not good. Someone on the line went on the second clap, it
Dead
seems.
ball. False start.
Yeah.
52
To be
on
fair,
the
I mean, they're not.
5-yard penalty.
They do the on 1, they do the on 2, on 3.
Not
It's
often.
different. It's different.
That puts us at 3rd and 14 here.
I definitely think they'll end up running it on this play, just
Absolutely.
wind that clock off. But, I mean,
Maybe. I mean, you
heave
never
on
know. A
4th,
screen.
not crazy, because, I mean, the clock's going to stop anyways, so. You can see the corner further off on Melo this time.
Probably heard Melo's dad.
And
Kenyon
that looked like
breaks
a
through,
face
gets a
mask
couple
to me.
yards.
He definitely did have the face mask.
Kenyon's
No,
helmet
I mean, his
comes
helmet
off,
is
too.
literally off. I mean, that's pretty. And Coach Bolden right up in his face. I mean, yeah, helmet off, grab the face mask. No
Number
call.
3
That's
for 1 point for helmet coming off.
I don't know. Incorrect. I'll just say that.
Clock is stopped.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I'm not sure what exactly
they'll
is.
wind it.
Now we're running. Looks like they'll probably just run this down for a delay
take
game.
Timeout.
No
Or
timeouts.
delay a game. Not a bad idea.
Give JT a little more room to work with. Maybe
Okay.
try and draw him off sides with the clap.
They are lining up here. 8 seconds left.
I don't even know if they'll get set. Riley is not even. Yeah, let's take the delay.
Yep. Delay a game.
Looking to give JT a little more room to work with on this
Good ball.
punt.
Delay game.
See if he can
Offense.
pin the Bombers inside their own
5-yard
10
4th
or
down.
even their own 20 would be very
About
nice.
4th and 17. Yeah, that gives about 50 yards for JT Munoz to work with. So he might just be able to. Actually, 55. So he might just be able to full force punt this one and still have a good one. We'll see if he tries to coffin corner it a bit or if he does just.
I think
put
you
some
just try and
backspin
pin
on
him
it.
down.
Yeah.
Even in the end zone's it's not that bad.
Yeah. 3 minutes, 16 seconds. Not much time for 2 touchdowns when you've only scored 1 all day.
Bad.
Oh,
Almost.
close. And oh, so close. That will go through the end.
So very close. I think that's Roman. Roman Combs almost got there. Good effort on the play, but couldn't quite get there. Once
that'll
again,
bring
that was
Bomber
Logan Von
offense.
Holly
Yeah.
looking at the ball like he was going to get it and then just let it go.
So 3 minutes, 8 seconds for the St. Xavier Bombers to get 13 points. Odds
Starting
are low.
on their own 20.
They're going to be airing it
It's
out.
possible.
Firebirds definitely going to be in some DB heavy sets, I would imagine.
Take over 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
They've got Bofo.
They've also got Trevon Moore.
Yes, Trevon Moore in the game at linebacker next to
5'8"
Andrew Fryer.
Because
Mason
they're bringing
transfer.
Judah Blair.
Bofo gets in the
end.
backfield.
And he's going to run it, which, big gain, but,
Also, solid little hit from Trujillo there.
clock is still going.
Clock's still
as soon
going.
as the chains get set. So I think the idea with bringing Moore to linebacker is that now you can have Judah Blair play off the edge. And incomplete
that's
pass.
just dropped.
That was a pretty bad throw. That was pretty low and behind. Probably should have got it, but almost better for St. X
That's
that he dropped it and stopped the clock instead of catching a 2-yard pass.
yeah,
Clock
and falling on his butt. That's Anthony DiBattista on the target. 2nd and 10 for the Bombers. 2:50 left in the game. Carson Jordan's cramping up again.
Oh, wow.
Nick Huggins runs back out there.
Some agua.
It's no bueno.
Oh, bueno.
Play clock for 40 seconds.
Necesitas agua.
See.
Well, we'll be back after Carson handles his cramping issue in just a minute.
Here we are back at Firebirds Stadium. You can see Bomber ball, 35-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Judah Blair gets right back there. Oh,
It breaks out, and Riley Newman can't quite get there. Newdigate
He gets
laid
blown
out
up.
by Andrew Fryer.
Barely a first down. Clock not going to move, or clock not going to be stopped for long.
Newdigate can make some plays with his legs. His throws have not been great, but he can do something with his legs.
They keep snapping before the chains are stopped. I don't get it. He'll get out of
Tackle
bounds.
from Nick.
229.
That's DiBattista again on the reception.
DiBattista.
Looks like Carson is cramping bad over there. Hopefully he's all right.
On the pass play.
Me and our director up here were just talking. Ever since we were pretty little kids, Carson's cramped up. Even, he drank a lot of water at school today. Just,
Not enough, I
doesn't
guess.
always work.
Newdigate drops back. Eli Hodge gets in the backfield, and Judah Blair gets there. Firebirds get him, but Newdigate still fights
it'll
to
be
get
third.
to the line of
Clock is
scrimmage.
going. Yeah, he is so hard to bring down in the backfield. But clock's ticking. You got to wonder, St. X is probably trying to save their timeouts for
If
the
they
next drive that they maybe get.
their hypothetical
Game-winning drive.
analytical game-winning drive. Newdigate drops back, runs up the
Just
middle,
runs. Not a big
taken
gain.
down by Judah Blair again. Gets the first, though. That stops the clock for a couple seconds.
Number 11, Judah Blair.
Not for very long. Clock winding now.
In subs, Amir Allen
Under 2
for
minutes.
Eli Hodge. Judah looks very tired out there.
He has been. I have not seen a play where he wasn't out there. Oh!
That was at Adrian.
Aiden Nugent
Just a little bit over his head.
targeted to no one again. Come on.
Thrown to the 30-yard line. Stops the clock for the Bombers, though. Bree, you should talk to Roman.
Roman and I, yes.
Second down and 10.
Nudie in the backfield with Graham next to him. Drops back. Another very low ball for... That's Di Battista. Nudie not throwing some very good balls right now.
Under a minute and a half now.
Anthony Di Battista.
Not looking good.
Nudie rolls out to the right.
And he will run.
Taken down by Cash Harris there. His first tackle on the day.
He was tackled by number 41.
And the Bombers use their timeout for this
So that'll be their second of the half.
fourth down. I don't know if big's the right word for it, but it's fourth down.
Last chance fourth down, we'll say.
It's not the time to save your timeouts because there's nothing to save it for.
To 110.
Clock's been moved to 1:10. While we sit at the timeout here. Dexter, who surprised you the most for the Firebirds today?
Tough question. Maybe Jimmy Green on defense. He's not a guy that, I mean, last year he was really just like
RB3.
Yeah, R2 for most of the season because like
And then he got
was there for a
hurt
little
too. He
bit,
dealt with
yeah.
some injuries.
But
It's been really good.
I mean, he has been great on defense today.
That's what I was trying to say. When you just put your guys on the field, he's too good to not get on.
Firebirds, and it looks like almost a dime set. Only two true D linemen,
And brought down
Judah
by Judah
Blair.
Blair. Good open field tackle right there.
really close.
On the quarterback keeper.
And that might need to get measured. They're talking.
Clock is stopped.
After talking, it's really close to that first down marker. West players saying it's going their way. And official timeout, it looks like they're going to measure, I would imagine. We're just, okay, there we go.
Official timeout for measurement.
They run out there. This is big. What's it going to be?
And he's short.
He's short.
He's short.
He is short.
Oh, Firebird football, and that'll do it. Firebirds are just going to be able
Kneel this clock
to
out.
run it out.
And that gives us our first win of the season.
Over the big bad St. X Bombers nonetheless. What a start after the down year last year, which started with a loss to St. X. 14-7 at RDI Stadium. And instead, now the Firebirds are just going to kneel it out and take the W 20-7.
This one put the Firebirds at 3-3 in their last 6. Nice win to get over the Bombers today. And there it is.
That'll be a Firebird W.
In the season opener.
Two
And the
touchdowns
teams
from
meet.
Kenyon Norman. 2 field goals from Levi King.
2 interceptions for Roman Combs.
Anything else happened twice? I'm trying to think. 2 lightning strikes delaying the game.
Not quite.
I feel like it was 2.
I think it might have been more.
Final score, Lakota West
2 touchdowns for Lakota West.
I already said that.
Kenyon Norman. Kenyon Norman is Lakota West.
Wow. Strong words. Well, folks. Adol, we'll see you back here on Lakota
Firebirds
East
Stadium.
channel.
Check out the Lakota East Student Broadcasting next weekend, where we will be doing a joint stream. You'll hear Dexter, 2 Lakota East
Whoever
broadcasters.
they may be, most of them from last year are gone, so I actually don't know most of them. So, but if you tune in on Lakota East Broadcasting's channel, you can hear my lovely voice again. And Owen will be on a camera somewhere.
I'll be the filmer.
Yeah. So
Should be fun. It'll
yeah,
be very
hey,
fun.
It'll be, see if the Firebirds can continue the momentum. This is a big game, but they did lose.
They
to
lost
East
last year,
got
but I'm
ran
thinking
over by Ryder Hooks. But I mean, after
literally.
this,
I'm thinking this year
yeah,
I'm gonna guess they'll probably be okay. We'll
I
see.
think so. No more Ryder Hooks, so we'll see. But it was great seeing you folks here tonight on a stormy night here in Westchester. But Firebirds will take the first game of the season 20-7 over the St. X Bombers. We'll see you back next Friday.